Good evening, everyone. Happy Doom Mod Monday, the best day of the week. My name is Naxius, and today we're picking up where we left off with Legacy of Rust. I'm starting off on map 4 of episode 2 today, Echoes of Pain. I am wielding a Calamity Blade. I have Steam achievements to get. I think that's the most important thing to do here today. But yeah, so I'm almost at the end. I do believe it's going to take 2 more streams. The levels in this WOD are kind of long, but we'll see. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised by the length of the final couple of levels. But so far it's been a fun WOD, so I'm excited to see how it ends. I still haven't got the achievement for killing one of every enemy type on Steam, which means there must be some sort of enemy I haven't fought yet, or a boss, and I'd be excited to see a new boss enemy. So I think we might as well just get into it. Are you going to crash on me? Are you going to crash? You're going to crash? No, you're going to be okay. It's crashed on me the last few streams. All right, so hello, Loser Corner. Good to see you. I'm having a pretty good day. Let's see here. 184 enemies, 5 secrets. It's not too many enemies, but unfortunately 184 enemies can be a little misleading as a short level. The level might still be rather long. And full of, like, you know, bullet sponge enemies. I mean, so far not too bad, but I'm only, what, 9 enemies? This will be 9 enemies in, so, you know, it's a little early to make that call, but at least I'm not fighting a bunch of, like, barons or some shit. Oh, hi. Where'd you come from? Odd teleport mechanic. That kind of teleport mechanic I feel only really works if you have a decent number of enemies and they're strong enemies. Teleporting a hit scanner enemy behind you only really works if it immediately fires. If you're asking me my opinion, anyway. I'm not a map maker. I don't actually know what I'm talking about. But it... I don't think that's what that opened. Hang on, I might have an idea. Yeah. I feel that should have been a secret. I feel gypped. Oh, hello. Do you have a second to talk about our Lord and Savior? Icon of Sin? No, you're gonna fight with the neighbors. Alright. Can you come a little closer? I have something for you. Boom. Headshot. Although I guess every shot against a Cackle Demon is a headshot, isn't it? Okay, I saw you. Did that guy really not hear the ruckus that was going on out here? Was he seriously oblivious to the people getting shot out here that he didn't even react to it? That's a level of obliviousness I strive to have someday. Whoa, what was that? Also, I kind of forgot that I had a backpack now. I went through most of this episode without a backpack and just totally forgot that I could have one. So I've definitely neglected some ammo I could otherwise... Oh, fuck you. I could otherwise be carrying. That's my bad. I'm good at Doom, guys, I swear. I'm actually good at Doom. I promise. What? What did I just... What? I think I fluked on an angle. There's our first bullet sponge of the day. Why I hate elevators and Doom mods. It was extremely rude too. They didn't even give me a chance to even see what was going on before they started trying to murder my face. Okay, about a third through the kill count. Haven't found a single one of the 5 secrets. I'm not feeling good about finding the secret from this level either. Oh, that's gonna open up when I feel like that's gonna open up when I pick something up. Yeah, that when I pick up that key, that wall is 100% opening up. Your trap did nothing. Not a thing. I was prepared. Really? Okay. I feel better now about finding that secret. Okay, I found one. I am moving up in the world. Excuse me, I need to kill you with this. I have achievements to farm. I'm getting really worried I'm running out of spider enemies. Okay, there's a teleporter. I didn't even mean to shoot him. I meant to shoot him and missed. Okay, where are you coming from? You're just popping up out of the ground. I'm harvesting geckos. Don't even need to plant the fuckers. They just grow up right out of the ground at me. Different texture. Should be secret. Feel gypped. Secret? That seems oddly extremely protective. Like, they really don't want me to open that. Oh, fuck you. Is that another arch file? Help me out, Arachnotron. You shot at me a second ago. Clear out some of these imps for me, please. Really. Oh. Hi. Okay. That damage roll, though. Got absolutely butt-fucked by that. I was gonna say, are you gonna kill that spider on me? I need to kill him. Me. I have nerd points to get. Now my question is, when I load a game, does that reset the counter? Really, really, Doom guy? Really? Like, you know what I mean? If I currently have say 30 spiders killed, and then I kill 2 more, but didn't load, does the achievement only register me having 30, or does it go still maintain that I killed 32? Because some games really do go either way. Okay. Where did that come from? I want to kill them. I have no idea how this is hurting them. There's the achievement. Perfect. And it's a rare achievement, judging by the sparklies I just saw. Which is great. Now I don't need to care about saving my ammo for spiders. Which again is one of my grievances with achievements sometimes. Like, I get the joke. The achievement is called Kill It With Fire. Which is a common joke people make about spiders. Like, oh, I saw a spider in my house. The only solution is I either move out or I burn this fucker down. But by having that in an achievement, and without knowing ahead of time how many spiders, spider enemies are in the game, I just can't assume that I'll have leeway. So then I'm paranoid to do anything with the incinerator because I need it to be able to kill spiders with it. Haven't found a single other secret. I mean, I'm assuming there's a quick way in here, right? Do I need a blue key to get that? That just brings me down here. I'm actually a little bit lost on where it's trying to tell me to go. I wonder, I have a feeling this room has nothing to do with the level. And it's just kind of here. Okay, so I knew that was different. That was going to be something because the triangle was facing down on that texture while it was facing up on all the rest. So don't worry, I didn't fluke into that secret. I understood how it was a secret. Okay. How do I get you? Okay, I got another one. I'm moving up in the world. Still don't have a blue key, though. I'm a little confused on what I'm meant to do to get one. Oh, I didn't push that switch after I loaded. Also, why is that there? Can we get rid of that? Can we get that out of here? So I'm assuming the skulls are going to open up. Okay, he really pissed everybody off. He was getting ganged up on. So I believe the Archvile resurrected one. Okay. Okay, that tracks. I think the Archvile resurrected one person. Okay, so the only thing I believe I'm missing is how do I get this Megasphere? Because I doubt that I'm supposed to get it that way. Also, I don't know how, but I'm missing like 20 items. Jay would be appalled. So, like, is there like a shoot switch or something nearby? Alright. I'm looking it up. I'm a little ashamed, but I'm not going to spend all day smacking my face off of this. I did my due diligence. I got 4 out of 5. Oh, okay. So it was actually really close. I was super close, actually. I just gave up a little too fast. Or checked the wrong spot. Ah, there we go. All right, there we go. The rack. Okay, 300 enemies. This is going to be a longer affair. Or I'm going to get the shit swarmed out of me. There's nothing in between. But all these levels have been sort of longer, drawn-out affairs. Okay, so pistol starting this would just be annoying because I would only have a shotgun at the point where he showed up. He just got, I can't say human shield, but demon shield. I managed to shoot everyone to the side instead of the person I was aiming for. Okay, I'm going to say, those enemies are just weird. Creepy, I'll admit, but weird. Oh, it created stairs. I was like, what am I doing? Well, I like some of the details the map makers put into this, like that fountain and you know, that skybox is pretty cool. The only problem I really have with the WOD so far, besides the length of some of these levels, which is definitely a me problem as opposed to a problem with everybody, but like the maps just feel, I'm gonna use the term basic. As in, other than the few new enemies, which aren't very threatening, and the new weapon, which is decently cool, this WOD isn't really sticking out for me. There's nothing in it that really makes me go, ooh, I love this WOD. It feels very generic, which is interesting to say about a WOD that has custom enemies in it. Okay. Nowhere is safe. Whoa, what the shit? Is there something down the pit? Because I've... Oh, okay. I had no idea what hurt me. I had no clue. I'm just walking around minding my own business, then my dick gets bit off. And don't you just hate it when that happens, fellas? You're just kind of wandering around, mind your own business, and all of a sudden, boom, dick bit off. Oh, fuck. I didn't realize until it was too late. Oh, what the fuck? That was fucking rude. Now, don't get me wrong, some of these set pieces in this WOD are really good. I just mean, like, the overall level design feels pretty generic. Very, very Doom 2-ish. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind levels that, you know, feel like the original Doom. That's not inherently a bad thing at all, actually. But I always feel that if you have long levels, or levels that are just on the longer side, you need to do something different to really hold my attention. And so far, there's not been a lot of points to use the Calamity Blade, or at least nothing that strikes me as an obvious point to use it. Which is a shame. I feel like if you make this cool new weapon, like, let me use it. Gave me opportunities to use it as much as possible. Okay, knowing that there's specters down there, what I did was probably in the really stupid category. And so I did it again. And ended up doing exactly what I was worried was going to happen. If Doom had the Darwin Awards, I think I'm winning one. I just wanted to clear out the rooms a little bit, okay? But Doom Guy's auto-aiming just completely and utterly fucked me. Can you come back? Can... Well, that was a perfect shot. I was gonna say it was like a strike, but I guess only for the pins I can see. I don't think it's it'd be very fair to expect me to get a, a strike with pins I can't even see. Now I gotta say, I did think the secret level for episode 2 did have a pretty cool and different concept. The sort of cyber demon dodgeball I was playing. So it's not like there isn't good ideas sprinkled in here. Okay, I was not expecting to just fly off like that. Is this still rusty? Yep, it's still rusty. I don't have a ton of maps left, though. I feel like I have 3 more left, including this one. And I don't know how many, if the last level is like an actual, like, full-blown level, or is it like one of those boss levels? Where it's basically just like, kill the boss. So, not a single secret to be found, which concerns me given the kill count, but more disturbingly, I can't seem to find a key. Okay. Was that switch only associated with the secret? Or what? Wait, I'm just over here again. What the fuck is going on? Like, I know I need a red key, but I don't know how to get one. Oh, right. I raised these staircases. I haven't been up here yet. I don't know if I've seen that before, creating a staircase downward like that. I've only ever seen staircases move up to form a staircase, never the other way around. Again, I wish I could have the blissful ignorance that Kaku demon has, where people are just getting shot around him and he doesn't know. And not in the figurative sense. Some people will talk about how, you know, those people getting shot every day. How do you ignore this? Like, literally right next to him getting shot. And he does not seem to care. Okay, that got a little intense, not gonna lie. But in the end, no match for a Doom Pro like me who is not pistol starting anything, but that's beside the point. Dat ass though. Dat ass. Alright, let me just insert something here. Boom. That feels like a really odd place to stick him. Whoa, how'd you survive a direct to-the-face rocket blast? Again, only one secret so far. Come on, guys, there's gotta be something else around here. Can I get up there? Okay, so there's an area map, so there has to be some way. Is it like a switch floating out there in the fire? Yeah, that's the problem. Like, the secret could literally just be a teleporter, and that's why I can't get up there. Maybe it's not even... maybe I'm still not supposed to be able to get it. but I don't know. And that's what always kills me about secret hunting. The fact I don't know exactly how I'm intended to get a secret. Well, there's so many ways to go. So it could just be a teleporter, right? So far nothing I'm doing is making it come down, so... Open these doors, don't do anything weird up there, okay. Just the one this time? Yeah, not gonna lie, that sound effect grates on me after a while. Like, it stops kind of being, like, haunting or scary, and it just... gets to the point where it, like, hurts my ears. I mean, it's definitely a satisfying thing to use. Hey, Cacodemon Cloud, how you doing? Happy Doom Mod Monday. How are things this evening? I'm still stuck here. Just dealing with Legacy of Rust. I'm doing my best. Today's much better than last Monday, that's for sure. How are you? I am tired as fuck. What is this? What is this even doing? What are you doing? So I apologize if I sound like I'm yawning a whole bunch. That is because I am. What did we open? Oh, it's ad time? Okay, we'll take an ad break. Hello, people not stuck in ads. How are you this evening? Loser Corner, what's going on with you? Tell me about your life, Loser Corner. What's going on? Just chat with me. I tell you guys, I can't wait for the day when I'm allowed to have like a full day sleep, or full night sleep, I should say. I cannot fucking wait. I am bleh. It's a Monday. I try to do Doom Mod Monday on Mondays. Just mostly because of the name, and it flows better. But I mean, I hope to. I do it also because I'm just hoping to give a little bit of joy on Mondays, which a lot of people think is the worst day of the week, with good reason. I appreciate the mighty hatred of Mondays. However, there was a time in my life where it wasn't the case because, you know, I was working shift work, so I didn't really have a Monday feeling because it was all over the place, which has its benefits. There's no, like, day that I'm dreading. I just dread all the days that I had to go to work. You were sleepy for most of the day? Well, you should drink energy drinks. That's not actually a solution. Don't do that. That usually happens when you're bored. And we're back. Fantastic. Well, there's a corner. How long until you graduate? You're getting up there in the years now, aren't you? Just see an ad about the new part of the Universal opens on your birthday this year. Okay, that would be a rip, but it also depends on what that new section is. Like, you know, if there was like a Nintendo World opening, or a Nintendo section of Universal opening up, Mario themed, Minecraft themed, and a few others that are not your speed. Yeah, if it was like Nintendo, I'd be a little bit more. Okay, so it is Nintendo. Like, that would make me a little sad, but like something like Minecraft. No, don't get me wrong. I do enjoy me some Minecraft. However, my self-diagnosed ADD prevents me from really getting into Minecraft. Because, you know, you'll just be like, alright, what do I have to do next to kill the Ender Dragon? So I gotta do this thing. I gotta find a dungeon. But you know what? I could also build a giant set of golden titties into that mountainside, which I feel like is a much better way to spend my time. So I'm going to do that instead of trying to... Yeah, I'm gonna do that instead of trying to track down the Ender Eyes or whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing to defeat the Ender Dragon. 7 weeks from now, so you'll have to do this thing called getting a job. Well, first off, happy graduation. Try to enjoy it. Okay, well, at least that was an obviously labeled door. But yes, you will then, unfortunately, be put into the spot where you have to get a job. Which, not the most fun. But the one good thing about a job over school, for the most part, I guess it really depends on the job that you get, but most of the jobs I've had, when the day is over, I just leave and I don't have to worry about work for the rest of the day. Right? Whereas school, it's like, oh, did I do my fucking homework? I don't want to do homework. You also been seeing that you have bags under your eyes from terrible sleep schedule. Now, when you say terrible sleep schedule, are you just having trouble sleeping, or you're just not being responsible with your sleep? Like, I am unfortunately not very responsible with my sleep, so I can't really judge anybody on that, but... But I mean, like, you could be like my brother who, you know, claims he has insomnia, and I just think he stays up all night playing video games. Don't tell him I said that. Okay, I was like, what am I... What am I doing here? You're not responsible, and you are not a morning person. What the fuck did that just do? What did that do? What? What? Okay, I see a BFG. Is there another red key door that I don't remember? Like, what am I supposed to do in here? Where am I going? Here? Is this what I'm doing? Well, Loser Corner, have you thought about going to, college, university, anything like that? Like, there's just so many switches. What am I doing? What are all these switches I'm throwing? What do they do? Where do they... What? Is this down yet? No. Oh, okay, I made stairs for me to jump with. Okay. You don't want college dead? I hear ya. Honestly, if someone were to recommend to me, like, should I go to university? I'm like, if you have an ability to do it debt-free, sure. But if I am to recommend a type of education post-secondary, I would really recommend some sort of trade. Okay, so it's not... Okay, I've gotten 3 secrets. Yeah, no, I would recommend a trade, electrician, plumber, something like that. You're not guaranteed a job, unfortunately, but I feel like you're in a better spot. Because the pay is better, and I still think they're in a state where they're always looking for people to do trade jobs. But no, I hear you. I am extremely lucky I managed to go through post-secondary without accruing student debt. I am extremely fortunate that I managed to avoid that. But I also recognized I was very privileged in where I managed to go to college to allow that to happen. And it was, you know, actually possible. To afford college, that go to university where I went without having to accrue debt. I figured I'd have to start small. I've been told I could have luck with my whole art thing. I mean, I'm sure you're aware of the instability of trying to do art as a profession. It is a scary and unreliable source of income. But if that's what you really want to do, you're going to hate yourself if you don't pursue it. So, have at her. Okay. I paid dearly for going in there. And, continuing to pay dearly for going in there. You've seen the pay? Well, the thing with art or any sort of art profession, painting, movie making, streaming, YouTube, whatever, there's such a disparity between the lowest earners and the highest earners. See, I do worry sometimes that people are just getting into those sorts of professions because they see what the top earners are getting. And they really have to understand before they get into it the struggle that they are setting themselves up for and the perseverance you need to see it through. Because I could go on a whole rant about with the time that I have spent in the content creation space. I could go on a whole rant about what people should know or should be aware of before they decide to do any sort of content creation, if they're trying to do it as a job. So I'm missing 3 secrets. I know one of them has got to be this fucking boat thing in the middle. I can see the area map, and if I get the area map, I would be able to possibly find the other 2. But what do I have to do to get up there? I feel like it has to be a teleporter. Because I don't know what part of it would be an obvious elevator. Well, unfortunately, how they, given all the ways they could possibly be hiding the switch I would need to throw to make the elevator come down, or stairs to pop up, or whatever. So I was wondering if there was like a switch hanging off into the distance there. So when you say art loser corner, what kind of art are you thinking? Like your video making, your stop motion, drawing, cosplay? What kind of art are you thinking? Really? Oh, that was 2 secrets. You see, that's the good question. You don't know. You're not sure what you might want to look into there? What secret am I missing? Okay, I think I might know. The secret is where I think it is, given the clues I've been given. Whoa, fuck. Okay, found it. Possibly painting. I mean, that sounds good to me. Okay, so I guess there's a lost soul stuck out there somewhere. Painting sounds like a fantastic idea to me. Go off on your painting, sir. Now, you like a Bob Ross type painter? Do you like happy little trees and landscapes? Soul Silo. Okay. Oh, Jesus, this is going to be a long one, isn't it? 552 fucking enemies. It's either going to be a long one or it's a slaughter map. Nope, I haven't seen those guys in the last 2 levels. Forgot they existed. Okay, there's only 2 secrets. And a map this size, that's actually kind of scary. See, now this is more like it. This is... a pretty spectacular looking set piece. Even if it's like mostly useless scenery, in the end, I don't care. It looks super cool, and I appreciate the work if it's just aesthetic. They're giving that to me way too easily. Okay, that didn't work out quite the way I thought it would. Okay. Oh no, I understand you're a painter. I was asking the kind of like what type of painting do you do? Are you like a landscape painter, face painter? Maybe you like doing flowers. Do you have a specialty? Is basically the question. Maybe you just fucking love mountains. Just drawing all the mountains. Because honestly, I've always thought about the possibility of doing some painting. Because I've watched, like, Bob Ross videos, and I've been like, you know what? He makes it look super cool. I wish I could paint like Bob. And then Bob, every episode goes, you can paint just like me. And I'm like, do you really think so, Bob? Hey, yo, thanks so much for the 10 months, man. How you doing this evening? It's interesting that lowered before I picked up the key, and picking up the key does nothing. Was I supposed to be allowed to open that door? Peaceful? I don't know if I would call my mood peaceful, but I'm doing pretty good. Tired as fuck. Wish I could be awake properly. What are you? This Okay, can I go back the way I came in? Okay, I'm sorry I picked up the berserk. But I pick up a berserk and I'm getting forced to fight a bunch of enemies I can't use the berserk on. Seems like a dick move. I see you've been playing Undertale, Yellow. How have you been enjoying Undertale? I have not watched any YouTube in like 2 weeks because I do not have time to do it. Dick Mood, you said the same thing? Yeah, why are you giving me steroids and then not giving me anything to punch out? Speaking of steroids, who wants a show? Can I recommend a TV show to you guys? Pretty sure it's on Disney Plus, so if you have Disney Plus, you can watch it. It's a different game, but not bad. I see why it's a classic. It's also a classic simply because of all the ways you can do it. Are you trying to do like a pacifist run? Are you trying not to kill anything? Are you not paying attention to what you're and just like killing whenever you feel like it? Are you trying to do a full-blown, I'm fucking killing everything in this goddamn game run? Because the endings are all different depending on how you play that aspect of the game. So it also gives it that kind of replayability. Okay, I just need to know something here. So was I supposed to open that first? Yes, I was. So anyway, guys, have you heard of the show Dinosaurs? It's on Disney Plus. It was originally aired like early 90s or mid 90s. Somewhere around there. Yes, have you seen and experienced the show Dinosaurs? Peaceful, I said, if I'm going to be the representative of my people, they aren't going to call me a murderer with no justification. Seen? Yeah. Experience? No. I just want to plug. Like, or not plug, I guess. I really want to convince people, as many people as possible, to watch the show Dinosaurs. Because the premise of the show sounds so fucking silly when you say it out loud. And it's one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen in my life. So, bear with me here while I describe the show Dinosaurs to you. Dinosaurs was a sitcom back when sitcoms were a thing. It was a sitcom, except everybody in the show was a dinosaur. So, it was a nuclear American family, but it was like an alternate reality where dinosaurs evolved to live in houses, wear clothes, watch TV, just like modern day people did or do. And you might say that sounds silly. The suits that the actors wore were actually fantastic, and they were made by the Jim Henson Company, who do the Muppets. Really cool outfits. But the brilliance of this show is that it could tackle things that nobody wanted to tackle in a sitcom, but because they could... Oh, fuck. But because they could disguise what they were actually talking about, because, you know, oh, it's dinosaurs, not people. They got away with some shit. So, third episode of the show. I'll give you the pitch of the third episode of the show. It opens on the ancient times when dinosaurs were still supposed to be, you know, like hunter-gatherers. And and it shows at one point an elder going, "Listen, guys, I've reached the age of 60. I am now a burden on the herd. I think it is time I get sacrificed for the good of the herd. So from this day forward, I decree..." And like all the dinosaurs and giants are like, "Oh, here we go." "I decree that at the age of 60, we throw our elderly dinosaurs into a tar pit to die, and for them to no longer be a burden on the rest of the herd." This was an explanation as to why people were finding dinosaur fossils in tar pits in modern day, but I digress. And then somebody in the audience goes, "Hey, just so this isn't a complete loss, can we make it part of the declaration that men get to be the ones to throw their mother-in-laws into the tar pit?" And the other goes, "Sure." So cut to modern day. The modern day in the dinosaur world. And the father is super excited because the hurling day is coming up where he gets to throw his mother-in-law into a tar pit. Because she's about to turn 60. And he's like in the backyard. He's practicing with sacks of potatoes. Just practicing throwing. So he's fully prepared for when it's time to toss the mother-in-law out off the cliff into a tar pit. But easily the best part of the episode is he has a boss that doesn't like him. The boss is always giving him an extremely hard time. And, he goes to see his boss in the boss's office. Can that reach? Nope. You mean that not the mama show? Exactly. So he goes to his boss. And his boss usually gives him a hard time. But his boss is like, "No, I'm not going to give you a hard time now. Because your hurling day is coming up. And I can't take that from you." I got so disoriented just then. I was like, where the fuck did I just end up? "I can't take that from you. It is the greatest day in a man's life, the hurling day." And the main character's like, yeah, I know. It's the greatest day for us men. It's just a shame that, it's... once it happens, it's over with. And the boss turns around his TV that's in his office and goes, yeah, well, that's why I recorded my hurling day. And you just see footage of an old lady getting thrown over a cliff and just screaming, ah, as she falls down the cliff. And then Earl, the main character, goes, oh, that is great, sir. It's just a shame it's over so fast. And the boss goes, not when you have slow-mo, and he rewinds it. And I watched that as a kid, not really understanding, obviously. And, like, as I got older, I was like, Jesus! Okay, this is going to be a whole thing, isn't it? I was like, what the fuck, man? Oh, nowhere is safe. I can't go anywhere. I am dead. But, like, the whole episode resolves... The whole episode resolves when the teenage son in the family, who's supposed to be, like, the voice of reason. He's, like, what Gen Z is now. Is like, why are we throwing Grandma into the tar pit? Sure, it made sense when we were, still... hunter-gatherers that relied on, who were hunted by predators and everything and couldn't afford to, couldn't afford to have somebody bringing the herd down. But that's not the reality we live in anymore. We live in, like, houses and, Grandma lives in, like, an old age home or whatever, and... So why are we still doing this? And convinces the grandmother, who had been down with being hurled up until this point, to stick around and not allow herself to get hurled. And thus ending the practice of hurling day. So, like, the point of the episode is it's drawing attention to the fact that we as a society cling to traditions that no longer make sense, even if they did make sense when they were created. Which, like, is a good message, but it's wrapped in, like, the weirdest, most brutal thing I've ever seen. And the show was just full of shit like that where they can hide what they're actually talking about behind this, veneer of, oh, it's just dinosaurs doing wacky dinosaur things. Okay, this part's gonna be interesting. They did an episode about women having body confidence issues, where the teenage daughter was concerned that at her age, shouldn't her tail have grown in by now? All of her friends have grown tails. And the boys aren't paying attention to her because she doesn't have a tail. And then all of a sudden she grows a tail. And boys are interested in her. So she gets to go on her first date. But the date goes bad because the boy sees a female dinosaur with a bigger tail than her and goes and chases her off instead. So the episode is really just talking about body issues and things like that, but they were able to get away with it with quite the interesting show. And I mean, it is. They had an episode where they tackled homosexuality, even at a time when most sitcoms wouldn't want to touch the topic. They touched it, but they were able to do it in like a dinosaur way. The teenage son, you know, feels like he isn't a carnivore, right? Which is the norm in the society. And usually the mother of the family, who's, you know, also supposed to be like the sort of moral compass of the show, even she calls herbivores freaks. And the son's trying to explain to his friend, like, oh no, well, everyone else was ripping into their mastodon. I just didn't feel it. It didn't feel right. And you're like, oh, we're doing this in the early 90s, I see. And like the show tackles it in that way. So like they're not talking about being gay. They're talking about him being a carnivore or a herbivore. But again, the show does it in like funny ways. Like in order to go be amongst his people, he goes to a salad bar. Certainly not a thinly veiled, you know, reference to something else. So no, guys, it's on Disney Plus. I highly recommend you guys watch the show. They do an episode on marijuana where the family finds a happy plant that when they sniff it, they get really happy, and they get addicted to the way that it makes them feel. But then when they wake up in the morning, they have a huge headache. Like. It is a fantastic show. Highly recommend if you have time to waste. 22-minute episodes, typical sitcom shit. Go watch it. You can thank me later. Okay, well, on the good side, I have found all the secrets. I no longer need to panic about the secrets, which is good, given the length this level probably is. You're gonna sniff yourself a happy plant? Make sure to sniff responsibly. Many people claim that the happy plant is not addictive. And maybe physically that's true, but you can easily become mentally addicted to the happy plant. Always sniff responsibly. Okay, I'm back here again. Okay, there's just so many directions I can go from this, like, little hub area. Hang on, was that where I was, like, sort of... There's an achievement to kill, like, 50 enemies. With one shot of the, Calamity Blade. That doesn't look like 50 enemies, though. Yeah, it's not 50 enemies. Can't see shit, Captain. No idea what's going on here. Where am I meant to get that achievement? There's got to be a spot specifically built for me to kill 50 enemies in one shot. Okay, yeah, this map is fucking massive. Okay, I'm guessing there's no way out of here. There seems to be soft lock pits all over the place. I'm getting a little concerned with my ammo. Okay, they're giving me another Calamity Blade. Okay, those are souls falling out of that. I can't. The set piece in this level is. There we go. Oh, that's super satisfying. Okay, all of a sudden the kill count is much higher than it was a second ago. No, but there's the achievement. I got the achievement. Woo! Let me up, please. Can I get out of here? Oh my god, what is that? What am I meant to do there? Oh, I heard that. Okay, what do I want more first? Health, or I think I might want health more. Okay, the fact there's no way out of these lava pits. Kind of hurtful, actually. Okay, I need to figure out how the hell you're kind of intended to do this. God fuck shit, bitch. Okay. I am alive. I'm dead. Okay, you being right there is a problem. Mother fucking bitch. Fuck. Okay, that's a better spot. Okay. Okay. Okay, how are you hitting me from there? What kind of range does the spider have? Okay, don't do that. Probably don't need to grab that yet. Oh! One thing, guys. Okay. So, I don't know how many enemies the Archviles managed to resurrect. Oh, where are we going? So I'm not sure if I'm going to get destroyed by something here in a second. Like, is this a nuclear reactor, or where am I going? Okay, they resurrected a number of enemies. Ah! Okay, that was unfortunate placement. Ah! Okay. Okay, guys, this part might be a little challenging. I timed that poorly. I almost timed that better. Okay, how am I not getting this timing down? Then I waited too late. Ugh. Mid-fight save. Good thing I did a mid-fight save. He, like, shot ahead of me? Like, he predicted where I was gonna go? Alright, final mission. Aw, oh, damn it, it's not a short mission. 176 enemies. I was hoping it was going to be something short. Oh, I don't want to come back and do one fucking level. Although it looks like someone's already fucked up everybody here. Like, what happened? Place already wrecked. Was this your doing? Doom guy? Other Doom guy? You put on a good show. Okay, maybe it is a short level. Or, okay, it might be like on a Oh, what are you? Okay, now I've killed one of every enemy. Okay. So the game only gave me a double barrel shotgun, so if I was pistol saving or pistol starting. What happened to your horns, bro? Okay. I didn't time that right at all. Did they give you the ammo enough to do this? Okay. They neutered the cyber. I know, right? It seems like an odd choice to introduce a weakened cyber demon on the final level. If anything, wouldn't you introduce the weaker one first? And then, you know, bring up the, you know, real one later. So it's interesting how they managed to program that to not take damage. Fucking really. It's interesting how they program them to not take damage from their own fires. If I take damage from this fire. I feel like the weaker version of the Cyber Demon are those Baron replacements. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they were going for. Like, the concept of a weaker Cyber Demon in of itself is actually pretty cool. In my opinion, that you can have, like, an enemy that's essentially a glass cannon. Like, it does damage, but doesn't have a lot of health. Like, to me, that is a cool concept. I just don't understand why you would, you know, show off the weaker version so late. Especially after I've already, you know, encountered the non-weak version numerous times already. Just feels a little ass backwards is all. Okay, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I don't have a lot of ammo. Could you guys, like, maybe give me some? Some health probably wouldn't hurt either. I mean... Yeah, well, I was hoping I'd killed all of them. Maybe Hell's running low on cybers and now they're sending out half-baked ones. We didn't have any left, sir. Let's just send out the wimps. There you are. Did I even hit either of them? I'm really hoping that there's like a giant fight or something in the build to speed this along, because being trapped in a maze is not... Oh, you are already out. Oh shit, I didn't save. Oh, that was a rookie mistake on my part. Okay. Let's hurry up and get over there before they resurrect something on me. Okay, and then what am I meant to do? I meant to go here. Okay. Next arena fight. Am I launching a nuke? Guys, I think I'm launching a nuke. I'm about to be nuked in response. Well, I said I wanted an arena fight. Okay, it looks like I'm launching a whole bunch of nukes, actually. Best idea yet. Nuke hell. We should just drop all pretense and just nuke the fucking thing. Now, when I said I wanted an arena fight, I didn't necessarily mean I wanted it with the most frustrating enemy in this game. It'll look the same since it's all rocking. Once we scorch the earth of hell, I mean, is it really worse than it was before? I mean, I personally feel it'll look exactly the same as it was. Okay. I focused in the wrong direction. What are you supposed to do? Okay, need more ammo. Is there any more ammo? Okay. More nukes! Seriously, what the fuck are we doing here? Okay. Okay. All right, well, this is gonna be... Whoops. How many nukes did the UAC have? In their opinion, not enough. Okay, boxing myself in. Oh, fuck you. Oh, shit. I got stuck on a nuke. Which is not a sentence I thought I was going to say today. Like, this is insanity. Yeah, that one wasn't going to work when the thing in the back didn't die. This isn't dangerous at all, shooting rockets at deadly field weapon in an area with nukes. No, I think everything's fine. Come on. Okay. Why? Why did it only kill the one in front? What I really needed is just the ones on one side to die. Because I can't maneuver when they're on both sides of me. Ah. Crazy idea to use the nuclear bombs as cover. Fire the missiles! Oh, I'm back home. I did it. Tick-tock, tick-tock. The air is thick with blood and irony. You've turned the UAC's final gambit against them, but they will have the will they have the last laugh? 3, 2, 1. Then, with a snap and a puff of ozone, the portal winks out of existence, its crimson maelstrom yielding to blessed silence. 0. It's done. You've rid the world of 2 evils in a single violent stroke, and survived. Legacy can wait. You ain't finished yet. Ghoul. Banshee. Shock Trooper. Mind Weaver. Visago. Tyrant. Our hero. I am just missing one achievement. I have to complete 8 different levels sequentially under par time without dying. Should be fine. Hey, JK Gamer, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Squid Gang. So yeah, that was Legacy of Rust. The game was it was okay. It was pretty good. Like I said, it didn't do enough to really stand out to me to say like, oh, this was a fantastic WAD. I mean, the new weapon was cool. A little bit unwieldy, but cool. The Visago enemy was really annoying, and I don't understand introducing the Tyrant so late in the game. But I mean, like, it was alright. It was well put together. It feels like an official id release, is how I would put it, right? Like, it feels like Doom. Just the way the levels work and everything. You're not seeing giant slaughter maps or anything like that, with the exception of that second last level where I slaughtered a whole bunch of imps. But It was decent. I enjoyed it. But I'm glad to move on to something else. So next week I will be probably playing junk food, but we'll see. I think I'm doing junk food next. But we'll see. So tune in next week for more Doom. If you want to see something silly later on in the week, I'll be doing more Supermarket Simulator. I was too sick to stream Friday, so hopefully I'll be fine Thursday and Friday this week to play some Supermarket Simulator. But it's late. I just wanted to get Legacy of Rust done, and it's done now. Fantastic. So yeah. Thanks everybody so much for watching. Thanks Loser Corner. Thanks YOLO, Kako Demon, for hanging out with me this evening. Jay for his brief pop in. And thanks JK Gamer for the follow. Anybody else who's popped in and out of the stream, I see you. I appreciate you. But you all have a fantastic evening, and I will see you on Thursday. Good night. I am glad to have it behind me. Like I said, it's good. It was good. It's not great. On to something else. We'll see. Back to community-made maps where the people are just absolute goddamn bonkers. Can't wait to see what nonsense I end up with.